Zach, if you don't mind. Thank you. Well, welcome. Welcome, everybody. So happy to see you all here, and I know we're expecting others, so we'll move slowly and let them filter in. I just want to make sure there's no feedback here. Hopefully there won't be. Okay, great. So welcome everyone. Tonight is the Literacy Center's Evening of Recognition, our annual event to celebrate the achievements of our students and to thank our volunteers and our partners. I'm so glad you could be here tonight. If this is your first introduction to the Literacy Center, I just wanted to say a few words about what it is that we do. So the Literacy Center is an independent 501c3 nonprofit organization. We receive all of our funding from donations, grants, and contributions from community organizations and funders. We have been in operation now for 38 years in Attleboro. We grew from a small volunteer-run organization to the larger organization we are today. But we're more than just an adult education school. We are very much a community. We are a team of people who believe in the work that we do and the people that we work with and for. And we are deeply committed to the Attleboro community. So I hope that through tonight's presentation, you will see how committed our staff and board and volunteers are to you all, our students, and how proud of you we are and for all of your achievements. So this year, the Literacy Center served 758 students, a tremendously large group, and it was wonderful to see so many of you in both our online and our in-person classes. Our students come from 51 different countries, and you speak 20 languages between you. We also had the help of over 60 volunteers this year, so in addition to our staff, we had over 60 folks who volunteered their time to help teach and tutor our students in various subjects. All of this work centers around our mission to empower individuals to achieve their full potential. We do that through English language classes, digital literacy, one-on-one tutoring, preparation for the U.S. citizenship exam, community events and programming, workshops, health literacy, financial literacy, civics, and much more. All that we do is for you and because of you, and I hope tonight you see some of your own faces on our presentation and you know what an integral part you are of our work. We are supported by a lot of different people and a lot of different entities in our community which make us able to do this work. I am going to give our congressman a moment to speak. He couldn't be here tonight because he's very busy in Washington, but he did prepare a statement for tonight's event.
Hello, this is Congressman Jake Ottendorf. I want to express my gratitude to the Literacy Center, your students, and all the dedicated volunteers who make your important work possible. Literacy is more than just learning a language. It's learning how to apply for a job, how to help a child with homework, how to speak to a doctor, how to build a life. It's the key that unlocks confidence, connection, and independence. I'm grateful that the Literacy Center provides a wide range of proven strategies for literacy, including language training, career counseling, and U.S. citizenship exam preparation for Attleboro and the surrounding cities and towns. To the more than 500 students who invested in themselves by taking classes this year, your dedication, your courage, and your commitment inspire all of us. Learning a new language as an adult, often while working, raising families, and navigating a new country takes incredible strength. You are building bridges, not just for yourselves, but for your families and for generations to come. To the staff, board, and volunteers of the Literacy Center, thank you for 37 years of this remarkable program. Your work does more than teach. It uplifts. I would like to extend my special thanks to Sturdy Memorial Hospital and the Norton YMCA for their investment in this program and our community. Let us continue to champion this work together, because when a person unlocks a language barrier, our community grows stronger. And when we empower each other, we all move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman. Sorry you couldn't be here, but maybe he's watching the live stream. In addition to Congressman Auchincloss, I also want to thank Representative Jim Hawkins, who is here tonight, as well as Senator Feeney, and all of our other state and national representatives who really go to work for us every day, making sure we get the funding and the policy and the advocacy we need behind us to do this work. So there are a lot of people involved in making this work happen. First, I'd like to thank our board of directors. This is a group of volunteers who work quietly in the background to make sure that our organization is well governed, that our organization has strong financial management so we can continue our programs and services, and they help me think strategically about our work in the short and long term. So many, many thanks to our board for their commitment and dedication. I also would like to thank our amazing team. These folks work endlessly, tirelessly, days, nights, and weekends to make sure our students have the services and support that they need. Many of our students come to us with significant barriers, and these are the folks that really work as hard as they can to get folks to come to school, stay in school, and feel good about their programs. They also are, in many cases, immigrants or first-generation individuals themselves. Many of them understand the journeys that you are all on, and they are so committed to helping others, so I'm so grateful to them. We also have an incredible teaching staff at the Literacy Center. We're missing a few pictures of folks here, but our amazing teachers work very, very hard to create meaningful classroom experiences for our students. It's not easy to be a teacher, as I'm sure many of you know. It's not easy to come up with exciting activities and find a million different ways to make grammar fun. But I will say our teachers are not only educators, they are also advisors, counselors, friends, and in some cases like family to our students. So I'm tremendously grateful for the passion and commitment that our teachers bring to our team. I'd also like to just note that a few of the teachers here on this list were former Literacy Center students, and we are particularly grateful for your contributions to our staff. So what has this last year meant to all of us? Well, as I mentioned before, we've served over 800 people through our classes, counseling, and support services. And when I say support services, people come to the Literacy Center for much more than just English classes. People come to the Literacy Center for help navigating different parts of our community. They come to ask questions about how to enroll their children in school or how to find housing, how to work through our healthcare system. They come to us to ask for translation of documents or to get resources and referrals to other services. We do everything we can to make sure no one is ever turned away without something in hand to help them with whatever challenge they're facing. We've had to increase the number of classes that we provide. We've done this pretty substantially over the past year to make sure that we met the growing need for our services in the community. This was also the first year that we expanded our classroom beyond the Literacy Center and our Zoom room. We also were teaching this year in Taunton at the Career Center there, an English class, and we also have been teaching at the Attleboro Norton YMCA. We were able, with support from Sensata Technologies, to start digital literacy classes provided in both English and Haitian Creole this year, which was a very exciting addition to our computer program classes. And we also launched, or are about to launch, our English for Childcare Employment program in partnership with the YMCA. We every single week have just over 25 classes for ESOL, U.S. Citizenship Exam Preparation, and computer training. And those classes operate in the daytime, the evening, and on the weekends. We've launched a women's group to support the unique needs and community of women in our center. And we recently were honored by the Massachusetts Nonprofit Network during their Nonprofit Excellent Awards ceremony for our community building efforts. Lastly, we celebrated all of this most recently in May with many of you and your friends and family, and raised about $19,000 for through our international tasting event. There are, as I mentioned, a lot of organizations and foundations and grantors that make this work possible. All of our classes are free, and we do not charge for anything we do, but the reason that we can do that is because grants and donations are made every day to the Literacy Center. Some of these foundations have been in our community for a long time. Some are new. Some are really interested in funding education. Some are really interested in funding computer literacy or civics. But whatever their funding purpose, we are so grateful that they have found a way to invest in the community through the Literacy Center's mission. This is certainly not an exhaustive list of all of our supporters, but I wanted to make sure that we lifted up and thanked many of them tonight. So before I stop talking and we get to the more fun part of the night, I wanted to acknowledge where we sit today in our community. And I don't normally read off of notes, but I wanted to be sure I said exactly what I meant in this portion of the evening, so forgive me for reading. But I would be remiss if I did not take this opportunity to acknowledge that we are gathering here tonight during a time of profound uncertainty for immigrant communities across our nation. The dizzying news cycle highlights a constant barrage of policy reversals, enforcement actions, and a federal landscape marked by confusion and fear. Families wake up each morning not knowing what directive might separate them from their loved ones or upend the lives they've worked so hard to build. In these moments of turbulence, it would be easy to lose hope. But tonight, we choose to see beyond the chaos to something deeper and more enduring. The fundamental truth that immigrants have been and always will be the backbone of our community, the dreamers who strengthen our neighborhoods and the builders who make our nation whole. To our students and to our immigrant neighbors listening tonight, your contributions are not diminished by the political winds of any given moment. Your businesses create jobs. Your children excel in our schools. Your families enrich our faith communities, our sports teams, and our arts programs. Your resilience in the face of adversity reminds us all what courage looks like. While federal policies may shift like sand, the bedrock values of our local community remain solid. Here, we know that a person's worth is not determined by the documents in their wallet, but by the content of their character. Here, we understand that diversity is not a burden to bear, but a strength to celebrate. Tonight, we recognize not just individual achievements, but the collective spirit that refuses to be broken by division. We honor those who choose to uplift others, who choose to plant roots in soil that sometimes feel uncertain, and who choose to build bridges when others build walls. The path forward may not be clear, but our commitment to making our community a better place is unwavering. We will continue to stand together, to support one another, and to work toward a future where every person in our community can thrive with dignity and with hope. In recognizing our students, volunteers, and community partners tonight, we recognize the best of what can be, not despite our challenges, but because of how we face them together. Thank you. Thanks. I would like you to now listen to some of the voices of our students that we'll be honoring tonight. I'm going to start with a brief video, and then we'll bring some folks up to the stage.
Hi, my name is Rhiannon Thornton. I have been in the United States since 2017, and I started English classes at Literacy Center during the last summer when I arrived. And I arrived in the U.S. mostly because of family reasons. And then once I was here, my goal was to find a job and restart my life, and the Literacy Center was a very important place for me. To come to the United States wasn't really a decision that was made very easily. I was, at the time, finishing school in Italy, and I have been dating this American person from here, from the area. His mom is actually a teacher at the North Attleboro High School, and then eventually she was the one who connected me to the Literacy Center and studying English and all of that when I arrived in 2017, this summer. My goal was to get a job. So I literally arrived on the day of my first lesson where the teacher asked, what is your goal to be here and all of that. And I said, well, I need to get a job in 3 months, which was a very big ambition of mine because my English was very basic. I knew how to speak a little bit just to kind of move around and travel, just ask for food and where's the bathroom and things like that. So I really spent a lot of my time doing homework and extra homeworks and asking for help in the orientation. So the time at the Literacy Center basically opened the door for my first job, which I got in Boston, in Eden, basically, at the hotel. So I basically spent most of my time trying to speak as much as I could on the phone, and then when I couldn't speak, I would use the alphabetic military letters and just tell people all the things just that way, like Alpha, Delta. And it was very interesting because that's how I ended up practicing more and more and more. It was very difficult because I was still taking classes in night time and working during the day in the hotel. But helped me to introduce myself into the work environment, and since then, I never stopped. To the staff of the Literacy Center, the only thing I have to say is that I'm very grateful for all the help that I had. And this is a message for all of you out there who are worried that you're never going to learn English, that is so difficult, that is so different. I think the important thing is just to start and then find a motivation, either is finding a job or getting a better education or go to university or restart over a life in a different country and introduce yourself to the culture. Don't be afraid. The only thing that you need is a wanting and the desire to start something new and start a life here.
And thanks to Mel for making the video. All right, so I'm going to bring up a fairly familiar face. Many of you may remember Joan Ritchie. Joan was the director of the organization prior to me, and she is largely responsible for the foundations that we stand on. So I'm really happy to bring Joan to the stage to present the Joan Ritchie Academic Achievement Award, which was named in her honor when she retired from the director.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here tonight. This year's recipient, Miriam Shahada, joined the Literacy Center in 2023. She advanced quickly, and while pursuing her own studies, she also made time to help others, volunteering to lead small group tutorial sessions for beginner Arabic-speaking students. That's really a wonderful thing that she shared what she was doing. She's now enrolled in the Medical Assistant Certification Program at Massasoit Community College. In her own words, she states, "Upon completing the medical assistant program, I aspire to work in a specialty clinic, primary care office, or hospital setting. My goal is to help and support patients in numerous ways while bringing hope and comfort to their hearts during their healthcare journey." I hope she's my nurse someday. We congratulate this most deserving student. Congratulations, Miriam, on your success.
Oh wow, what a beautiful ladies and gentlemen we have today. Hello everyone, it's so nice to see all of you, and I hope you are enjoying this weather, wonderful, so beautiful weather today. First, I want to say something. I deeply honored I am to be here tonight. My name is Miriam Shahata. I'm from Egypt. I have been here for 5 years. So I want to tell you something. I have good news and bad news. The good news is this presentation is only 7 minutes. The bad news is I'm slow talker. I'm just joking. Truly, I have been looking for the right moment to tell you how grateful I am to the Literacy Center. According to Lost Two, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. My journey started here. Although I studied English in my country, and most of it was British, the American language has different accent and some different meanings. So the Literacy Center welcomed me as an immigrant with open arms. It doesn't matter what color my skin is, what my religion is, what my nationality is. They simply believe in humanity and morals as a person has a right to education. They say it takes a village to raise a child. Sometimes it takes one literacy center and dedicated teachers to change a life. My English, thank you. My English conversation teacher gave me a voice. My mathematics teacher gave me logic. My medical terminology teachers gave me work skills. Together, they taught me something even more valuable, that I'm capable of growth. In addition to the teachers, the administrators have always helped me in so many different ways, too many to mention in a short speech. But whatever I say, it's not enough to appreciate their kindness. So my heart overflows with gratitude to all of you. Thank you so much for everything you did and for everything you are still doing for me and for each student. Please keep believing in your mission, because your footprint will remain wherever you go. Thank you so much, and thanks for listening.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to bring one of our wonderful teachers, Deb Snyder. Oh, I can't see. Are you coming, Deb? Yes, you are. Okay, great. It's very bright right here. To present the Judy Robbins Leadership Award. Come on, Deb. So I'll just mention before Deb gets started in speaking about her student that she nominated for this award, that the Judy Robbins Leadership Award is named after the Literacy Center's first board president and former mayor of Attleboro, Judy Robbins, who exemplified leadership in our community. We named this award for her in honor of leadership in the classroom and outside of the classroom, and tonight we get to honor a student that has exemplified both. So I'll hand it to Deb to tell you a little bit more.
Thank you, Amanda. And I want to say to Miriam, I'm really impressed that you could speak without notes, because I need mine. I am so happy to be able to present the Judy Robbins Leadership Award this year to a person who really means a lot to me. She has been with the Literacy Center for several years now and is one of the most dedicated students I've seen. She does her homework 100% of the time and is always ready for class. She has had to learn to navigate into digital literacy in these past years, computers, Zoom, all that, which isn't always easy for someone her age, or for any of us, but she's managed it with aplomb. Her classmates all adore her. She's the indisputable matriarch of our class. The only time she misses class is for doctor's appointments, and everyone always asks where she is and misses her. That's because we all love her. She is like family to me now, and I know other people at the Literacy Center, in the Literacy Center family, feel that way too. I'm very happy to present the 2025 Judy Robbins Leadership Award to a truly elegant, one-of-a-kind special lady, Marie Bontemps. I'll stay here.
Good evening. It's a great honor for me to be with you this evening. I'd like to thank you, my special teacher, Deb, Jennifer, for their kindness and devotion to the Literacy Center. And I want to say thank you to Amanda and all others, all the staff of the Literacy Center. I'd also like to thank Ruth and Sarah, who were my computer teachers, and all the staff who help people without any preference. Lastly, I'd like to thank my classmates who help me, who make me proud. This year, a good grade. I thank you all very much. And I think you love me, and I love you so much also. Here.
Congratulations. We have the best students. All right, next up and moving right along, tonight we will have Evan, are you here? Yep, great. Evan Dardano come up, our Director of Student Services, to present the Donna Morse Award for Volunteer Service at the Literacy Center. Thanks, Evan.
Hey, folks. I also have to read from notes, but well done, Miriam. I'm envious. I wish I could commit, such things to memory. But so the Donna Morse Award is presented each year to especially committed volunteers who carry on the traditions of TLC's founder. Donna Morse established the Literacy Center as a volunteer herself, and that work continues through a dedicated and ever-expanding group of volunteer tutors. This year's recipient, Kathy Harsh, couldn't be here tonight, but I had the chance to see her yesterday and present her award in advance and thank her on behalf of the staff, the students, and the other volunteers that she's mentored over the years as well. She's been instrumental in the success stories of everyone in her orbit and so many folks in our community. Formerly a middle school English teacher, Kathy brings with her to TLC a passion for reading and writing, and the patience, resourcefulness, and open-mindedness that it takes to meet a group of students where they are, whatever their background, and show them just how much they're capable of. In particular, her consistency has been vital to students. If you spend any time at TLC, you've surely noticed that nearly every single week, sometimes twice a week, Kathy and her students are there, ready to get to work, ready to make the most of their time. Her students have gone on to pass their HiSET exams and earn their high school equivalency, or advance in their English proficiency level and describe a new degree of confidence that they didn't know was possible before. This work has not gone unsung, but it must be sung louder, so here we are. Kathy, if you're watching the live stream or checking out the recording tomorrow, thank you again. See you at TLC next week.
Yes, thank you to Kathy. Thank you to all of our volunteers. And I will mention that a number of our staff were volunteers before they became staff, so we are just so great. And a number of our students are now volunteers. It's just this really cool thing we have going at the Literacy Center. So normally, or in the past, I would say, we will also have a presentation of our new United States citizens. Given the general environment in the world today, we've decided just to say congratulations to those who are currently in our U.S. citizenship exam preparation class, and to those who are studying to take their citizenship exam with us. Our board president, Dan Jives, has been a volunteer teacher with the Literacy Center, teaching that class for 7 years now. We're incredibly grateful for your help with that, Dan, and for all of the stewarding you do for your students to get them through that tremendous finish line. We have had 3 students pass the citizenship exam this year, and we are helping at least 6 more prepare for their upcoming exams. So we're very, very happy about that. This ceremony does honor new citizens, and we are so proud of those for whom that is their path and their goal. And we welcome you as new citizens for those who have passed the test this year. All right, so this brings us to sort of toward the end of the program here, and I have a few more words to say. This year we're doing something we haven't done in the past, but has really felt vital to the work that we do. So I'm really excited this year to honor 2 outstanding community partners, the Attleboro Norton YMCA and Sturdy Memorial Hospital. So if you'll stay with me for just another minute, I want to tell you a little bit about these partnerships and why we are honoring these folks tonight. These last awards tonight are very exciting to me because I spend a lot of my time outside of the classroom. I don't get the joy of teaching, unfortunately, but I do spend a lot of time in our community working with other individuals and organizations that care deeply about the work we do and help us do this work. Our first outstanding community partner that we would like to recognize is the Attleboro Norton YMCA. For over a decade, the Literacy Center has partnered with the YMCA to advance our shared missions. The YMCA's unwavering dedication to creating an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and supported is evidenced by their willingness to host one of our ESOL classes in their downtown branch, allowing our students to access childcare during class times that might otherwise make it unable for them to attend a class. In addition, we have recently launched a formal training program in partnership with the Y to assist individuals in gaining childcare teacher credentials and to pursue careers as early childhood educators. The Y's own innovative programming continues to inspire wellness and growth throughout our community, while their welcoming spirit ensures that all who enter their doors feel a genuine sense of belonging. Through their tireless commitment to partnerships, they have become an invaluable cornerstone of our community, fostering connections that strengthen us all. On behalf of everyone at the Literacy Center, I thank you for your commitment to this work and invite you to come to the stage to say a few words. So I'll introduce Lee Fonts, the CEO of the Attleboro Norton YMCA.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope I'm tall enough and you can see me. I'm not very tall. I want to say thank you tonight. Thank you to Amanda, and thank you to the volunteers and the teachers at the Literacy Center, and thank you to all of you that participate in the programs at the Literacy Center. I guess I just want to say, wow, it feels wonderful to be recognized, but to stop and really take a moment to look at what everybody's done to get here today and how lucky we are at the Y to be part of it. One of the things that's important to us at the Y, and one of our taglines is everybody belongs, and it's just a fitting tagline for tonight. I feel like it's a room where everybody belongs. When I started in this role as the CEO of the Attleboro Norton Y, Amanda reached out very quickly, and we've been working together ever since. So I'm very honored to be part of the Literacy Center collaborative partnership, and look forward to all that we have in years to come together. Thank you.
Thanks, Lee. All right, next I would like to recognize our second outstanding community partner tonight. We are honored to celebrate our transformative partnership with Sturdy Memorial Hospital, Sturdy Health, whose steadfast commitment to health equity exemplifies the very best of community-centered care. With the financial support of the Community Health Systems Foundation, the Literacy Center has partnered with Sturdy to expand health literacy for our students at TLC and to begin to address gaps in care for individuals who are new to the United States and for whom English is a barrier. Together, we have begun the important work of breaking down barriers and ensuring that healthcare access is not determined by income or background, but by the simple truth that everyone deserves quality care. Sturdy's dedication to serving our most vulnerable community members, combined with their collaborative spirit in addressing systemic health disparities, has created lasting change that extends far beyond the hospital walls. This partnership represents the power of a shared vision and collective action in building a healthier, more equitable community for all. On behalf of everyone at the Literacy Center, I thank you for your commitment to this work, and I invite Brian, the Chief Medical Officer of the hospital, to the stage to say a few words. Thank you so much.
So I have notes too, just like many of you. Good evening, everyone. I really want to thank Amanda and the Literacy Center for this honor tonight. It really is a true honor to be recognized by the Literacy Center this evening. As Amanda mentioned, over the past several years, we've been privileged to deepen our partnership with the Literacy Center, an organization that shares our commitment to building a thriving, inclusive, healthier community. Together, we envision a future where every individual, no matter their background or circumstance, has the opportunity to reach their full potential through access to education, healthcare, and a greater opportunity. And I think tonight is an exemplary example of all the opportunity that the Literacy Center offers for their students. Every day at Sturdy, we are driven by a singular goal: to keep our community as healthy as possible. And while it's always humbling to receive these awards, it's especially meaningful when it comes from an organization that's equally committed to having a profound impact on the lives of those same neighbors that we serve. When people hear the word health, their minds often go straight to physical wellness. But at Sturdy, with the Literacy Center, we understand that true health goes far beyond medical care. Health begins long before someone walks into a hospital or a doctor's office. It begins in the home, in the workplace, and in the classroom. Achieving better health outcomes isn't just about writing prescriptions or delivering diagnoses. It's about addressing the full picture of a person's life. That means recognizing the impact of financial insecurity, transportation barriers, food access, communication, and of course, literacy. We believe that every patient deserves the tools to understand their health, to advocate for themselves and their families, and to participate fully in the life of our community. That's why the work of the Literacy Center is so vital. Your adult education programs empower our patients with the knowledge and confidence to thrive. In doing so, you help lay the foundation for long-term wellness. We cannot do this work alone. Advancing health in our community requires strong, mission-driven partnerships, and we are deeply grateful to count the Literacy Center among our closest collaborators. Through our work together, we have transformed access to transportation in our community. When our community had a sudden influx of refugees needing significant assistance, we collaborated with other organizations and each other to ensure people received rapid access to education to learn English, job skills, and key medical treatments and supplies. Additionally, together we've worked to better understand the knowledge, attitudes, and beliefs of students accessing healthcare within our services. This work has encouraged our organizations to more thoughtfully consider language access, not just for verbal communication, but also written communication to improve health literacy. So tonight we thank you, not just for this recognition, but for your unwavering partnership and your tireless commitment to our shared mission. Together, we're building stronger, healthier communities. Thank you.
I was hiding behind
I know where you were.
Thank you, Dr. Patel. I should have said Dr. Patel when you came up. No, Brian. So last but not least, I want to say thank you to our students. There are not enough slides on PowerPoint to say thank you to you all, but this event is truly about you. It's truly about everything you have achieved. Again, we have almost 800 students, so we won't parade you all one by one across the stage because we'd be here for another 3 hours. But we do have a certificate of recognition for every single student at the Literacy Center. If you are here tonight in person, you can pick up your certificate from your teacher in the cafeteria right outside the auditorium as you come out of the auditorium while we're having refreshments. If your teacher isn't here, you can pick it up from one of our staff members, Jen, Evan, and the others. If you are watching this online and you would like your certificate mailed to you, we will absolutely do that as well, or you can pick it up at the Literacy Center. Either way, the most important thing is that we are proud of you for continuing the work that you do every day to gain skills and practice your English and work on everything that you're working on to make your lives better. We know that many of you have a tremendously long day every day, and we are grateful that you allow us to be a part of it. So a big round of applause for our students. And then the last thing I will say is, again, we are a nonprofit organization. If the work that we do inspires you and it feels important to you, please don't hesitate to give generously. I'm not always the one that stands up and says, give, 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 but this is really a time when nonprofit organizations that you believe in need your help. So please do consider making a donation to the work that we do. You can do that safely and securely online, or please speak to a member of our staff tonight. But thank you for coming. Thank you for watching online. Thank you for being a part of this important work. I look forward to being here next year with all of you to talk about what a great year this upcoming one has been. In the meantime, take care and thanks for all you do. Good night.